Welcome to SuperLife with me, Darin Olien, a podcast where we explore, discover, and share solutions that promote a healthier life and a better world. Together, we'll ignite possibilities, inspire change, and build sovereignty, creating a roadmap towards a super life for you and for all. Get ready to start living your super life. Welcome to SuperLife with me, Darin Olien. Today, we are gonna unlock your super life. And we're gonna do that by transforming your sleep. And that's gonna transform your life, truly. If you have had a hard time sleeping or don't sleep enough or feel like you need to work way too hard and blow off sleep and not support it, it is drastically affecting your life in not a good way. So are you ready? Are you ready to unlock the secrets of extraordinary sleep so that you can unleash your full potential? It's part of super life. You have to do it. You have to understand sleep. There's a lot that goes on with sleep, but we're going to break it down. Sleep isn't just passive. It's actually an activity that you don't just have happen. There's a lot of influence you can do. It's dynamic because it needs to happen in order to rejuvenate the body, the mind, the spirit. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the latest groundbreaking research on how to supercharge your sleep quality. And we're going to look at things like timing your meals, the morning sunlight, even the evening sunlight, and some tips that you can use to improve your sleep quality. And when you get into those habits, man, your life is absolutely taken from life into a super life. Okay, so disclaimer, this podcast is for informational purposes. This is not here for medical advice. If you need medical advice, please consult your healthcare provider, your professional, if you need any personalization in and around any of this stuff, especially around sleep apnea or any other conditions. So, here's some super benefits of quality sleep. So, listen, why is sleep so important? Well, it's certainly a game changer when you get it, and you know what it's like when you don't get it. But over time, if you're not getting enough or getting the quality, this is going to affect you in many different ways. Quality sleep supercharges your cognitive functions. So you're going to have more energy. You're going to be able to remember things better. You're going to have more creativity, and you're going to be a better decision maker. This was a study in 2017 that lays that out. It's your natural mood booster. Everyone wants to be in a great mood, but if you're not sleeping, you're literally swimming upstream. If you want to slash stress, work on your quality sleep. You want to improve and dampen your anxiety in a massive way, improve your quality of sleep. This was another study done in 2014. I have all of the research in the show notes. And physically, sleep is your body's time to heal, repair, strengthen, boost your immune system, and balance your endocrine system and your metabolism. This is massive. Again, this isn't just me saying it. This was from a study in 2015. Imagine unlocking all of these benefits just by improving the quality of sleep. You can do that. So, what are some things that you can do? So, timing is everything as it relates to eating. In this case, to improve your quality of sleep, eating earlier in the evening can massively help to align your internal clock and enhance your quality of sleep. Late night munching. I don't know why people in, Europe and New York, they're starting to eat at 9 and 10 a.m. It is absolutely the worst thing to do. not only are you eating and staying up late, but you've already blown past the light sensitivity that's turning your circadian rhythm into sleep mode and melatonin and the pineal gland and all of that stuff. You've blown that off, and you've now increased your stress level. And then on top of it, you're eating. So late night munching, late night eating throws off your circadian rhythm, leading to restless nights. You will not fall asleep. You will not stay asleep as well. And this will throw off your circadian rhythm. It was a study done in 2019. This led the study in nutrients shows that earlier diners enjoy longer, more restful sleep. So swap this midnight snack. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're going to find that this whole podcast, it's going to push you towards that early morning from a variety of different perspectives, from not only hydration, but getting calories in, light in your eyes, and being outside and put your feet on the ground. All of these things are balancing your circadian rhythms and also preparing you for the evening. But if you've not done that, you're going to push all of this need for energy and calories and balance in, and you've flipped the clock, and that's not going to do well for you for quality sleep. So eat earlier and allow for 2-3 hours to let your food digest before you go to sleep. So I am done eating. When I control my environment at home and a normal work week, I'm done eating by 6 p.m. Done. I'm done eating. I'm sleeping by 8:30, 9 in the summer, even 8 o'clock in the winter when the sun goes down earlier, because I don't turn on lights. That's another thing. I don't turn on lights at night. I just let the light, I have all the windows, I let the light in, and when the light's done, I let my body start shifting. I can feel the down regulation with quality of light. So I keep the light in the home, I keep that at a minimum. Okay, so the next thing to do is hydrate correctly. Sip smart earlier so you can have a stellar sleep. It's very simple, but these are habits. So, of course, water is life, just like breathing. But timing matters again. So notice the timing on the food that I had mentioned earlier, not later. Water also. So consuming fluids late in the evening is going to be sprinting you towards the bathroom at 2 a.m. I probably once a month, once every few months maybe, I wake up at night, or it's more or less the dogs. I don't wake up needing to pee. If the dog needs to go out, that wakes me up, and then I pee if I need to. But I never get woken up needing to pee at night, because the research also shows that when you front load your hydration, so when you wake up in the morning and you drink some water and you've gotten that good water, obviously I've talked a lot about water, but then you're eating whole fruits and vegetables and teas and things like that, you're hydrating more. So think of, you want to front load your water intake, your liquid intake in the front part of the day, and then back it off. Like, you don't want to be drinking during your meals anyway. You want to be chewing and better digestion and all of that stuff. So the research also shows that hydration in the earlier part of the day reduces your need to wake up. And that is massive, because you don't want to be waking up at night if you can help it. Obviously, if you're a parent, it's a whole nother thing. But when you can sleep, sleep. So stay hydrated, but let it be strategic in the first part of the day. So the next aspect of super sleep for you super lifers is mastering your own circadian rhythm. Ride the wave of the natural energy and the natural rhythms of Mother Nature herself. The sun, the moon, the tides, the light, all of that stuff, you are that. So if you're staying up late, you're already blowing apart all of your circadian rhythm, internal manifesto. So the conducting of this symphony of sleep and wakefulness can be synced better by getting in touch with that sleep medicine of the light and of, sleeping earlier and waking up. I like to wake up just before the sun, and that will elevate your sleep pattern. So you want your schedule to roll close. This is common sense. You want it to roll close to the natural light. You want to expose yourself to the natural light when you wake up. You want to get your day going, and you want to let yourself adjust if you need adjusting, but you want to gradually adjust to your sleep times to reset your rhythm and conquer any sleep disorders with your circadian rhythm. And that's going to come by way of the preparation, the hydration, the eating earlier, all of this stuff, but also the exposure of light. Light is a potent influencer of sleep. It is a potent influencer of sleep, especially that blue light that can be pesky because of the screens. So there was a great study talking about that from the National Academy of Sciences that warns that even screen time can delay sleep onset and dull your morning. So again, you want to think of sleep as you want to prepare just like anything. You want to prepare for it. You want to include the habits so that you can best sleep. And all of these things I'm talking about. This is habits to prepare yourself for a better quality sleep. So screens, backing away from that. Obviously, if you're in front of a screen all day or at night, you want, maybe some blue blocking glasses. I like Raw Optics. I have it in my marketplace. They test. They're not just throwing, yellow light. I'm not wearing it today because I have a bunch of light coming in and it's during the day, so I'm not worried about it. But mornings and nights, I would use the blue blocking to get a break and let my rhythms adjust at those times, right? Or if I'm sitting in front of it, I will wear the yellow blocking during the day and red blocking at night. So if you want to check that out, you can go to Raw Optics off of my Darin's Marketplace at darinolien.com, and you can get a discount code. So these things are all preparations. So combat this by embracing natural sunlight during the day as much as possible without sunglasses, please. Do not let yourself train to receive the light. Okay? And then, filters on the blue light on the phone. I think you can dim naturally within the phone, the blue light, and all of these things you want to down regulate. All of this stuff, everything I'm saying is backed in science, and it will prepare you for the best sleep ever. A super sleep for SuperLife, because that's what you want, right? Next thing, fuel sleep with super nutrition. Okay, so of course, you want whole fruits, nuts, seeds, and nutrient-rich foods, colorful foods, fiber foods, healthy, whole, fresh foods, because they have the essentials. What are the essentials? Minerals. The essential minerals, the essential natural bioavailable vitamins in the color spectrum of your fruits, your nuts, your seeds, your veggies, the color palette. And of course, eliminate ultra-processed food. Okay, so think leafy greens, omega-3s, healthier whole foods. These things, minerals in natural, even during the first part of the day, cacao, for example, is a very high magnesium-rich food. Most people are low in magnesium and even potassium. So these are nutrient powerhouses. And again, if you need to check your vitamin and mineral levels, there are companies, there are blood tests that you can do to get that. I'll find resources at some point to give you, and I've been talking to some companies. Okay, so the next thing for a better quality sleep is, again, these are common sense. How about move to snooze, baby? That's right. Got to move your body. Got to get up, got to exercise. You don't have to just think of it as just 1 hour a day. I like to, of course, work out and focus on that time, but also I'm taking my dogs for a walk and a run and a mountain bike 7 times a day. That's the life I've created for myself so I can go outside and get outside all the time. I'm always taking breaks. I'm always changing it up. And so you want to get up, you want to move, you want to stretch. I have a morning routine, which I've talked about, where I have stretching routines. I'm incorporating natural moving so that I don't get stagnant. This moving is so important for a zillion reasons, for your own health, vitality, muscle mass, all of this stuff. But the physical activity will also enhance your quality of sleep, will lower that kind of frenetic, stressful, sympathetic response. It will help to downregulate. So moderate, even walking, just go for a nice walk. After a meal is great. In the morning, these things are fantastic to do. So I just want to emphasize the obvious. Exercise, move your body every day, and this will help prepare yourself and tire you out a bit, obviously. Mindfulness. This is the next one. This is a sleep, kind of call it secret weapon. Sleep is, stress is sleep's nemesis. Make sense? If you're stressed, hard to sleep. So this is why mindfulness, relaxation, ways to calm the mind, journaling, meditation, guided meditation. I'm going to release something here in the next few months that's going to help the brain. But studies show that practices like meditation, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, twice a day, once a day, anything is shut your eyes, breathe, focus on your breath, focus on a word. I am love, and breathe that in and just calm down. Maybe 2 breaths in. Just focus on your breath. Maybe just do, 3 rounds of 30 breaths, and that's your meditation. And at the end, it's so easy to meditate because it's calming the brain down. So all of these things incorporate deep breathing exercises, mindful meditations, focus on something. If I'm walking, just focus on the air that's touching me, the smells that are around me, the green leaves that I see in the trees. That's mindfulness. That's as easy as it is, instead of thinking about the 12 million things you have to do. This is mindfulness. You do this before you go to bed. This is magic, okay, for your sleep. Next thing is craft your sleep sanctuary. Transform your bedroom into the best possible sleep oasis. Calm down the tchotchkes and the overstimulation. Calm that all down. Get rid of the weird smells and fragrances and things that you don't want in your environment. Optimize your environment. Cool temperatures are always better. Comfortable, organic, plant diet if possible, bedding. This is nurturing for your body because it's natural fibers. Minimize noise. I will use a sleep mask. You don't have to work on darkening out your entire room. Just put a damn sleep mask on. So I have an organic silk sleep mask, put it on. And honestly, I'm back to beeswax earplugs, and I drop into such powerful sleep. So I put these beeswax earplugs in, my mask, and I am Dunzo Washington. That's right, I am out, right? So again, minimize noise and light, and your space is nurturing and comforting to you. And the research shows, and of course, you already know this, common sense will tell you that you will sleep better as a result. Okay, some more, a little bit of, I'm not a fan. I'll just be straight up with you about the sleep tracking. Number one, it's mostly Bluetooth, so you don't want that on. I would also, part of sleep, turn all your damn Wi-Fi off. Period. End of story. You can go to Tech Wellness, have a remote and RF, so it's not continuously. It's just RF frequency, and it goes to you plug your router into that and the remote and turn it off. Boom, done. Get rid of that stress. That is stress. You're not on the internet. Shut it down. Your whole household, if you have children, the Wi-Fi's shutting off at 9:30. Like whatever it is, shut it down. Don't sleep with that stressor, because it is a stressor on your body. I'm not a fan of the sleep trackers. I think you don't need to. Why would you need to track your sleep? If you do all the things that I told you, you're going to sleep better. And you know when you sleep well, and you know when you don't sleep well. So I don't want that obsessive gamify my sleep. I just don't want that. And people get obsessed over that. And now you get stressful over your sleeping gamification almost, right? So I'm not a big fan of that. I think there is so much to think about and implement already to do that. But there's also some emerging research about the gut-sleep connection. So there's an interesting article that I have in the show notes. Came out in 2020, Nurturing Your Microbiome. And that's, again, how do you nurture that? Common sense, wide range of fruits, nuts, vegetables, seeds, grains, legumes. Yep, it's true. Diversification of your microbiome, prebiotics is going to feed the probiotics in your gut. It's going to give the healthy bacteria food. It's that simple. So your microbiome, nourishing your microbiome is emerging as to be the next big sleep breakthroughs, by the way. So you can do this. Embrace your SuperLife super sleep revolution. You can do it. These are many great, powerful, easy solutions that you can build around your sleep to prepare for your sleep, to implement better, healthier choices, and the result of those things will feel better for you. You will sleep better. You will be better around everything in your life. You will be clearer, more creativity, empowering these things, eating earlier, smart hydration earlier, syncing your circadian rhythms, managing light exposure, both getting good light, both morning and night, minimizing artificial light, optimizing your diet, healthier diet, all of this stuff. It's amazing. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, you want to do that anyway. But here's the thing. You realize that all these things are pleomorphic, right? There's not just 1 + 1 = 2, 1 + 1 = 10. Because there's so many benefits to mindfulness. There's so many benefits to eating early. There's so many benefits to getting light. There's so many benefits to putting your feet on the ground. There's so many benefits to being mindful about what you're consuming, when you're consuming the food, everything. And then you sleep good. We're talking about sleep here, but you know what happens when you follow nature, when you follow these common sense. The benefits are nothing short of extraordinary. Don't be that person listening to this and then not implementing it. Don't be that person, please. Take one thing and work on that this week. get a organic silk freaking eye mask, and away you go. You've now blacked out your environment. How great is that? That's one. Work on eating earlier. Work on hydration first part of the day. Next thing you know, you're going to sleep better. You're going to be stronger, creative, vibrant, and you're going to energize as one of the greatest super lifers ever. Okay. So happy sleep, happy life. Keep kicking ass. I'm proud of you. Love you. Until next time. Peace.